Arc Decepticons. Sorry, I did that.
The butt recovery. The butt recovery. No longer the butt fumble, but the butt fumble recovery.
The butt fumble recovery. The butt cover.
The butt fumble recovery.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
That's what I'm calling it now. My friend, who is a Cowboys fan, texted me and called it something else. But I won't repeat that. Dude, what a freaking win.
Oh, my God. I can't. I'm overwhelmed. I'm going to get some people in here. Hold on.
I already got 10 people in. Comment section's already getting hyped. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Airborne Cheeseburger, shout out. Shout out Michael. Shout out James Jones. Let's go. Shout out William.
We did it. We did it. And tell me something. Have we not been harping all week long past the ball to Sterling Shepard in the red zone? 2 touchdowns, over 130 yards. Guy was an absolute stud, and Jason Garrett's been listening. He's been listening to us apparently. And let's freaking go Eagles. I said I wasn't gonna say it before this game, but now that we have actual chance to make the playoffs, I guess I have to say it.
Let's go Eagles.
Let's go Eagles. Let's freaking go Eagles. Zach, you know I want to curse so bad right now, but I'm not gonna. So bad. Oh my God. And the Giants ended it in classic fashion, right? Just classic fumbling fashion. Wayne Gallman couldn't just kiss.
Dude, I can't. The ending of that game was nuts. Like, Leonard Williams is a madman, getting that sack and then getting that pressure to force that interception. Shout out to my boy McKinney. Shout out to whoever was in the pregame live stream and called Xavier McKinney getting his first career interception today, because that almost happened twice. First one got called back. He had to get that last one. What a play by him. Nice catch over his shoulder in the rain. And then what a great, pressure by Leonard Williams to just insane ending, because, after that, then the butt fumble recovery. All right. He recovered that with his ball sack. He sat on the ball and he recovered the fumble. I can't believe that even happened, but it happened. And I'm so happy about it, man. It was amazing. Sterling Shepard, shout out to him. MVP of the game for sure.
Anthony, your energy right now, can you have this all the time? You sound like you just drank like 16 coffees. You're ready to go.
I'm hyped up, man. The Giants won a game. We're in the playoffs, basically. We're right there. We're in the playoff hunt.
Hey.
I said hunt. I said we're in the playoff hunt. We're so close. We're right there. I could taste it. I could smell it. I could taste it.
Hey, I gotta say, I like the positive energy. I like the positive energy, okay? I really do, because I was feeling that turnover at the end. I really was feeling it. And I gotta say, that was a classic Giants, let's almost give the game away win. Just they couldn't have made it any more. Like, Gallman really dropping the ball as a running back. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that on it, bro. And then he just sat on it.
Anybody else smell that, though?
I don't know.
Anybody else smell playoffs on the horizon? Maybe.
Oh, God.
I could feel it in the air. It's close, dude. We're so close.
Philly has to be Boba.
Philadelphia needs to win this game, man. We need
it. If we make the playoffs. I almost had the voice there.
We're so close, dude. Bro. It's been so long. We need it. Curtis smells it. Zach smells it. It's a beautiful
Curtis
smell.
Definitely smells it.
It smells good.
I like this Anthony. I like this version of Anthony. He's smelling playoffs all the time.
Dude, just wait until we start tasting it. Man. 8:20 p.m. tonight.
8:20. That's right. We got a couple hours to kill. We're gonna do a little short stream here just to get our excitement out and all of this energy and kind of break down this game. But even Evan Ingram couldn't beat us today. That's all I gotta say. Not even the undefeated Evan Ingram could beat the Giants today. They were walking away with the victory, whether Evan Ingram liked it or not. His hands wanted to drop, cross turnovers or not. I can't say enough. About Sterling Shepard, DJ. The offensive line in the pocket and the pocket they created for DJ, the defense, man.
The offensive line was good. They had a couple whiffs in the second half, but the first half they were phenomenal. And Dallas made some adjustments in the second half, started running a few more twists and stunts, and they ended up getting some pressure. But for the most part, the offensive line played great. And I think that Daniel Jones had a great game. He threw some passes that I thought were perfect. The one to Pettis down the seam, that headshot nailed Pettis right in the face mask. Great throw there.
That was a zipper.
Yeah, dude. He threw some nice dimes to Shepard, too. Shepard played a great game, was running some awesome routes, playing a lot of outside receiver, too. I don't know if you noticed that. He was playing on the outside like our boy David Robinson told us he would. He played great.
Yep. Dude, Leonard Williams, though, holy crap. I'm looking at his stats right now. He had a game and a half, man.
I just noticed you turned the jersey around.
I know.
Thank God you turned that jersey around. After that performance, thank God you turned that jersey around.
If you don't know this, there's the jersey right behind me, the Hakeem Nicks jersey, just said 88. I had it frontwards facing, and I actually had to change it. I had to change it and turn it around because I knew everyone was going to be like, take that shit down, take that jersey down. So I was like, okay. I got to change this because otherwise it's going to get crazy.
I see it in my head. I see Engram dropping that pass and it turns into a pick. And then I see Alex just throwing down something, standing up, being, it's over, and then turning the jersey around and showing off the King Knicks. Dude, yeah. Let's talk about Evan Engram real quick. How the hell did that guy make the Pro Bowl? Dude. Anybody got an explanation for that? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. I don't know how he did it. Graham Gano's 50-yarder. Shout out to that man. Thank God we gave him the extension. He's 30 straight field goals, dude. 30 straight field goals. What a beast. A lot of good performances that went around for the Giants today. A lot of players really rose to the occasion, stood up in this must-win game, played really well. Julian Love had a great game. He played a lot of outside corner, played great. Yeah, man.
It's fantastic. The only thing that would make this better is Mike McCarthy staying with Dallas.
I hope Mike McCarthy stays with Dallas for a long time, just because how did he not challenge that catch by Pettis, man? How did he not challenge that? As soon as I saw it, before they even showed the replay, I thought that was incomplete. And then they show the replay, I'm like, that's definitely incomplete. And then Mike McCarthy's like, no, we'll let him have the 3 points. Thanks, Mike.
Oh, man. Unbelievable. I'm so happy right now. It's just usually I have a lot to say, and right now I got nothing. I'm just over the
I'll carry the load. I got a lot to say.
Coursing through my veins right now. Pettis, Shep, God. It's amazing. And Harper, you've seen the Twitter, and you're a Dante Pettis fan. We are too. I've been calling all week for this guy to get more reps. Finally, Jason Garrett said, you know what? I think it's time for Dante Pettis to get more reps. And what do you know? Marched right down the field right before halftime. He catches a bullet to the face. And he gets a touchdown right there. Incredible throw by Daniel Jones from the pocket. Dante Pettis, man, just fantastic. I have to say, the DJ and they share the same agent. Their chemistry is growing every week, and I really want to see Dante Pettis in blue next season as a receiver to complement him, because I think if you go out and get a wide receiver one, you have Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, and Dante Pettis. I think you have a very, very good wide receiver core right there to utilize, and then you have Saquon coming back. What more do you need?
You know what I need? I need to see this team make the playoffs. I need to see Philadelphia kick Washington's ass tonight. I need to see some playoff football, baby. That's what I need to see. I need to see playoff Shepard again. I need to see playoff Daniel Jones. This is what I need. That's all I need.
I'm kind of scared of you, that voice. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. And I tweeted out before, like, Troy Aikman sounded awfully sad when Dallas didn't win this game. And I have never been so happy to see Troy Aikman just sit there. And he was silent for the last, 2 minutes while Joe Buck was talking. Just absolute silence from Troy Aikman. And I love to see it, because they don't give the Giants any credit ever when things happen. It's annoying. And he was so quick. He was so quick to say Dallas got that ball on that Gallman fumble. So quick to jump to conclusions. And then the second it was turned over, he was quiet for the next 5 minutes. Screw Troy Aikman.
See, Troy Aikman sucks, man. He's awful. And he shouts a lot. He's always screaming. Like, dude, take it down a notch, my guy. Just pipe down. You don't have to be yelling all the time. Troy Aikman's always yelling. I hate that guy. He doesn't shut up. And, dude, yeah, TD, shout out to you. And shout out to Joe Judge, rookie head coach, keeping this team alive all the way to week 17 and maybe even into the playoffs. Just might. We just might get there, man. We just might. Joe Judge, shout out to him. Look at the breath of fresh air that he's brought to this organization. Look at what he's done. I love that, man.
Absolutely, I mean, Anthony literally made a custom jersey of Joe Judge.
I do. I have a Joe Judge jersey. I'm the only one in the world with a Joe Judge jersey. I'm the number one leader of the Joe Judge fan club. Everybody know that.
I know it.
That's true. That's true. I think that's Diasa. I think that's how you say that name. I really hope we draft a wide receiver if we make the playoffs. Maybe we can get Bateman. Dude, it doesn't matter where you pick. You just have to pick the right players. And you know what? When we're picking in the playoffs, Justin Jefferson was a 22nd pick in the draft last year. Chase Claypool was second or third round pick. Giants can find their guy. We'll get a wide receiver. It's possible. We can do it, man. We'll find our guy. Promise.
We will.
Let's just hope we get to the playoffs right now. And even, you know what? You never know. Even then, we could still just – We could sign somebody. We can draft somebody later. Don't worry about that now. We're just going to worry about hopefully.
Michael, that's the question. This is the question. Who are we getting at 32?
That is the question.
Maybe a second round for Evan Ingram.
I think we might end up picking at 32, man. It's possible.
Damn.
It's possible. It's very possible. At 32, man. So what's up, Chad? Come on, let's get hyped. Let's get lit. Come on.
I'm speechless.
I need more vibes in the chat. I need everybody to start saying let's go. Everybody say let's go. Come on. I need some chants in the chat.
Chants in the chat. I'm down. I'm down to get hypes. Look.
I got a year.
Screw the Eagles though for like sitting. Let's go. Yeah, you gotta let's go. Let's go. You're what
I need to get hyped with me. I can't be the only
one.
Screw
it. Let's go. Let's go. A lot of let's go.
Let's go. Bye Dallas. Let's go Giants and let's go.
Bye Dallas.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. The whole chat saying let's go now. Yeah, that's what I like to see.
Let's go, Dante Pettis. Big facts. Gustavo Felix. Screw the Cowboys. I'm gonna replace the F word with screw because I don't wanna go over the board.
It doesn't even show up on the YouTube. It only shows up in the Streamlab when they curse. But shout out you, Curtis. I see your let's go. You two won't see it, but we see it.
Jalen Hurts season facts. Yo, do we need Jalen Hurts to have a game and a half today? I'm all onto the Jalen Hurts train. And Vinny, the DJ haters are quiet. He looks good today, man. And I have to say, Jason Garrett's game plan in the second half was garbage.
You know what? Okay. Here's what I'll say about that.
Garbage.
Jason Garrett, I actually think Jason Garrett did a pretty good job today. Garrett put the players in position to make some plays, and they absolutely blew it a couple of times. You know, I'm talking about the 2 drops by Ingram. I'm talking about even the refs blew it, that terrible call on Sterling Shepard. Like, if you take those 3 plays and you take, like, the opposite of what happened on them, like, say we got the yardage from that run and not the crappy call, and then those 2 passes were caught, like, we probably end up with an additional 14 points on the board, you know, if those drives stay alive. So, like, I'm not going to hate on Garrett after this one. You know, I'm still not the biggest Garrett fan by any means, but I think he did a good job. And I know there was that one drive that everybody really got on Garrett for, because first down we ran it with Morris, second down we ran it with Morris too, and the third down we threw it short or something. The second down play was a call by Daniel Jones. He said, kill. He switched it to a running play. So that was on him, not on Garrett. But that's because, and I'll explain why. That was when we were building momentum, and we saw it. My theory was proven because the next drive we took that shot. What the Giants were trying to do, because they were right at midfield, they wanted to keep that momentum going and take a deep shot. So they called a specific play, but the coverage wasn't what they wanted. So they had to kill it and go to the run play.
Why was the kill a halfback draw, though? Oh, there was no other audibles?
It was an inside zone, and usually it is. Usually you go out there. If you're trying to take a shot, you go out, you're expecting one coverage, and you want one play to beat it. And if it's not there, you kill it to a run play, and you live to see another down. Because otherwise, you might throw a pick. That's the idea behind it. So that's the explanation on that. But it doesn't matter. That's one bad game, or one bad play, and a full great game that we just won, and I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, Jason Garrett didn't lose us the game, I'll tell you that, although he only ran the ball with Gallman about 5 times.
He had 11 rushing attempts. Gallman, but Gallman was also hurt for a little bit. He did suffer a slight injury for a second. He had to leave the game for like a quarter, but he was okay. Yeah. I think maybe he just had to use a bathroom.
Oddly, I was really confident we were going to win this game. Like, I usually my heart's pumping out of my chest, but I had a feeling. I tweeted it out. I feel like Andy Dalton's going to turn the ball over, and about 2 minutes after that, he threw that interception in the end zone. I really was confident that we were going to win this game. It was like one bad play. He was just running the ball and making weird decisions. I knew that he was going to turn that ball over one way or another. I'm so happy. And look,
Gallman had that first fumble that was terrible.
It was.
That one they called on Jones. They called that a Daniel Jones fumble. To me, 100% a Wayne Gallman fumble. Even I hate Aikman, but he even explained it, and like everybody else could see that Gallman clamped down his arms too soon and knocked the ball out. That was on Gallman, but they called it on Jones. Whatever, man. When he's running in wide open space like that and he tries to switch hands with the ball and then fumbles it, that's when I really just like wish Saquon was still out there, man. Saquon's not fumbling that ball and giving us a heart attack. Saquon's probably taking that freaking thing to the house and sealing that game.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what you get with the second overall pick. You know, you get a guy who's not going to fumble, but maybe injured for majority of his career so far. Can't wait to get him back though. He's going to be really make this offense so much better.
Imagine if we were talking about playoff football potentially with Saquon Barkley in the fold, man.
I actually might be a little bit more confident. If we had an average offense, I'd be confident we'd actually.
Yeah, I'm a little. You know, I feel for Saquon because this team is finally in the playoff hunt, and Saquon is not able to be out there. That really sucks, man. I feel for him. But you know what, dude? We're building. We're still building next year. You know, you can join us on the ride to the playoffs next year.
Yeah, and I'll say this because you know a lot of people said maybe we want the draft pick, maybe we want a higher draft pick, whatnot. I don't care about the draft pick, and I'll tell you why. We've had 3 years in a row with top 6 draft picks, and we're still considered a bad team. Having a high draft pick does not guarantee you're going to become a better team.
I'm going to counterpoint that real quickly. I've heard a lot of people make that argument, and I get it, but I actually don't like that argument because for me, the thing is, yeah, you're talking about the top 6 pick, right? So, but look at the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th rounds. That's where having the higher pick actually comes into play and matters. That's when you're talking about Tyler Biadasz or not. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
no, you're right. You're right.
That's where it comes into play.
The depth, yeah.
Right. You want the higher picks in the later rounds because actually when you want to trade down is in those later rounds. And so that's really what it is. And you know what?
That's fair.
Real quickly, before we continue, TD has just made a request. I've had a lot of requests in live stream chats this season. A lot of them. A lot of people have asked me to work. They've asked me to work. They've asked me to do things.
Weird
this one is reasonable. And this one is for the boy Eli Manning, for my man. So TD, I will adhere to your request. And I will sing a little bit of happy birthday for Eli Manning. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Eli Manning. Happy birthday to you. And
that was oddly sensual.
With that, oh, come on, get out of here. No. It was but there you go. I've done it. I've adhered to one of your requests.
That sounded like Margot Robbie singing happy birthday.
Margot Robbie, the love of my life. Please don't bring
that sounded like Margot Robbie trying to sing happy birthday in the Wolf of Wall Street. That kind of what it sounded like.
I would pay Margot Robbie to sing me any song, okay? I would pay her exorbitant amounts of money. I love that woman. And you know what? Oh, I got screen recorded. Airborne Cheeseburger got me. Damn it. Fun fact about Margot Robbie, her and I share the same birthday, so I'm pretty sure that we're soulmates. In case anybody wants to try and hook us up on Twitter or something, reach out to her, okay? I'm totally down for that, even though she's like twice my age. Curtis, yes, dude. Curtis, okay, last thing I'll say about Margot Robbie. I made this joke once, very much similar to what Curtis said. Curtis just said he licked the ground she walks on. I once said to a friend, he gave me the weirdest look, and I'm just totally wilding out on this live stream, probably because it's 80 degrees in my house because the AC is broken, but I said one time, I would lick the floor of a McDonald's bathroom clean just for her. And so that's funny, Curtis, that you say that because that's my joke about Margot Robbie that I live with that I get made fun of for all the time.
I mean, dude, she's bad, but you can't say that.
Shout out Christian Jones. Happy birthday. And yes, T.I. whatever. I am a simp for Margot Robbie, the only woman I will ever simp for.
Really? That's the only one? I guess it's kind of. I guess
bro,
only the Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street. Margot Robbie is the best, but that's she's actually brunette. You would never guess. She's actually not blonde. Go look at a picture of her brunette. You're gonna be like, what the hell is happening? It's crazy. I swear to God.
Dude, I need my AC to be fixed. I'm sweating.
Yeah, bro. You seem like it's too much adrenaline, bro. The Eli Manning jersey. But guys, big game later, Washington Eagles. That's what we're really here for. And look, the Eagles are like sat half their team today, right? Like Miles Sanders is not playing, like Brandon Graham's not playing. They have a ton of guys who just are sitting. And it's not because they're injured. I think they literally just don't want to get them injured. There may be minor stuff. If they actually wanted to play this game, they would play. You know, they would actually be competing for it. But they're out of the playoffs. Like, they're done. So we need. It's going to be tough, man. Washington's going to come to play. They know what this game means. They know
what's going to happen though. Is they're benching those specific players, but they still have some starters playing, like Jalen Hurts and Jalen Reagor's out there too. Like, they're not just gonna roll over and die. They're gonna go out there and play because Jalen Hurts knows he's actually still playing to keep his job. You know, Jalen Hurts doesn't have this starting job locked up next year. He has to go out there and have a really good performance to stick in the minds of Eagles fans and move on to next season with some confidence in him as the starting quarterback. So what Jalen Hurts is going to go out there and do, he's going to go out there and throw like 6 touchdowns. 3 of them are going to go to Jalen Reagor. He's going to run for 2 touchdowns. He's going to have a performance of the ages and send the Giants to the playoffs. And then he's going to keep his job next year. And then next year, everybody's going to have this film on him, and he's going to suck. And the Eagles are going to revert back to being terrible. But for this week, they're going to be awesome just for the Giants.
Oh man, your streams on Twitter, man. Your birthday song. Cheeseburger got you.
Cheeseburger, no, not like this, my guy.
Cheeseburger got you slipping.
Not like that. Come on. No, now I gotta go check Twitter.
It's pretty funny. It was like you couldn't even sing. Like, why can't you just sing it regularly?
Because I don't have a good singing voice. I don't know. If you would have joined in harmony with me, maybe I would have sang in a nice singing voice. But man, I don't know.
Shout out to you, Max.
Yeah, shout out Max Alfred. Yeah, shout out anybody who wants a shout out. We shout you all out.
Yeah, if you want a shout out, now's your chance.
Yeah. We're just happy to have you all here in the stream celebrating with us. Appreciate the support as always. So happy to see the Giants win this game. Really, really hoping that we see Philadelphia win tonight. I think we might have 3 live streams in one day, depending on how that Eagles game goes. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll
we actually might have no choice. But guys,
we might see you guys again later. Let's see.
We do this for you guys, so we just want to have fun. Shout you guys out. This is where it is. Shout outs to shout outs for shouting outs to shouting outs. That's it. That's it, Ti. That ball was slippery as fuck. It was. I mean, Gallman literally. The air, the wind of MetLife pushed that ball out. And Tim, if our stream ever gets as big as Entertainers, we will absolutely remember you. We do this for you guys. This is not a job to us. It's literally we're having fun with fans. This is amazing. This is what
This is nothing without the fans. This is all for you guys. Everything we do, we cater all of our content to you guys. Whatever you guys want to see, we do. Any video you want, we do it, man. I know people requested specifically that I do the Cam Brown and Carter Coughlin film reviews. Had it done within a week. And got a few thousand views. Everybody loved it. So whatever you guys want, that's what we do. It's all for you guys. We love you fans. We love our Giants, and we love doing all of this for you guys and celebrating the Giants and everything. And Aeon Paul, absolutely, I will dab if the Giants make the playoffs. I will do a lot more than dab if the Giants make the playoffs.
Yeah, and Harry, you know what? Williams did disappear the last couple games, but I really think you after a performance like today, man, I'll eat the crow for it. Man, I'll eat the crow for it. Like. You showing up in a game like this against the offensive line, with Dallas surging, you can't not pay him after that. He really is a big part of this defense. And I was pretty pissed after and trying to find the reasons that the defense wasn't playing so well the last couple of weeks. But it seems to me that it's you kind of need Leonard Williams there.
Yeah, listen, I eat crow, dude. Leonard Williams, he did disappear for a few games. It is what it is. But you know what? Maybe a lot of it is just the fact that there was no help coming off the edge. Kyler Fackrell came back. Cam Brown started playing better, pass rushing off the edge. Maybe he just needed a little bit of help off the edge and a little bit of help from the coverage. And he got it, and then he just dominated. So that was pretty awesome. Absolutely, they should pay him, but they should pay Dalvin Tomlinson too. Don't forget, he had a sack too. Dalvin Tomlinson played great. And sorry, Alex, I hate to have done this to you, but Michael just requested, and I've committed to this. If the Giants win the Super Bowl, we are doing a 10-hour live stream. Stay tuned for that.
If the Giants win a Super Bowl, we will live stream the whole freaking day. The whole day.
24-hour live stream. I
will literally have my girlfriend like bringing trays of food in. Like if you've ever seen that South Park episode where they're all playing,
Hey, Aunt Virgo wants to see a female on this podcast. Maybe we should have your girlfriend come on sometime and talk some Giants. I'm sure she knows some being around you and you spitting out all your Twitter facts all the time.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Today I tweeted this out today, and this is actually hilarious. Evan Ingram drops that second pass, and I'm like, can this guy catch a freaking ball? He sucks every week. I'm just yelling out because no one else is here except for my girlfriend. And she goes, they should just fire him. And I'm like, you know what? She might actually be better GM than Dave Gettleman. She actually might be a better GM than Dave Gettleman. Maybe we should just fire him. Genius.
Maybe we should.
Right?
Maybe we should fire Evan Ingram. Maybe we should.
Genius. So that's what I'm dealing with. She knows a little bit about the Giants, not much, but she gets by. She knows Daniel Jones. She knows Saquon. The whole celebrity status.
Sure she knows Leonard Williams is showing Shepard after today, man.
She knows.
But anyway, back to Virgo's point, though, we're going to do more collaborations over this, the playoffs, offseason, all that stuff. We're going to do more collabs. So whoever you guys want to see us collaborate with, let us know. Put it on the community page. Put it in the comment section. Say collab with this person. We'll get it to happen. We'll do it.
Yep. We'll get it done. We're going to be doing with the entertainer, Chris. Obviously, you guys all know him. We're going to be doing weekly stuff over there. Breakdowns. Yep. So we're going to be breaking down wide receivers for the draft. Allen Robinson, everybody that we can find. We're going to be doing breakdowns. So that'll be really fun to do with him. And then also we have a ton of connections. We're going to do another interview with our guy, Brian Walker, who trains Jabril Peppers and Darnay Holmes. He just hit me up. So we're going to do that. It's going to be really fun. And, I'm excited to do all these things and really give you guys some elite level content. Should be a great time. So any suggestions you guys have, we will consider all of them, obviously. And we'll try to get some pros on there too. We'll try to get some professionals on there, verified people.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey man, I still haven't forgotten that Xavier McKinney said that he wants to come on the podcast. So
he wants to play in NBA 2K.
He wanted to play. Oh, dude, I could play him in 2K. I've been playing a lot of 2K lately. I'll whoop him real quick.
You can. I'll suck at 2K with you. You gotta take him.
I'll play him. I'll play him for sure. But we'll definitely try and get McKinney on. He said he wanted to come on, so we'll try and get him on. He said it right before training camp was supposed to start, so I'm sure things got hectic, and he was probably told not to do any collaborations with fans. Once we get into the offseason, we'll reach back out to Julian Love. We know you guys loved the interview we did with
Ryder will come on.
Yeah, we'll try and get these guys back on, try and get some new guys, especially McKinney. Because I'm a huge fan of McKinney. If you guys want to start trying to get that to happen, go ahead and start tweeting after him. We'll be more than happy to get him on, do that live stream that we talked about.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do it. We'll get some guys
on Cloud9. I'm on Cloud9. We're all on Cloud9.
Yeah, McKinney, man. Interview Eli. If we get Eli Manning on here, I gotta pull strings for that.
I was supposed to interview Eli. If it wasn't for COVID, I would have interviewed Eli. And I totally would have brought a camera for that. I was supposed to go up to the Tom Coughlin charity event again, Eli Manning was being honored at that. So I would have been there interviewing Eli. Totally would have video recorded it, put it on the YouTube channel for the fans to see. We would have had an Eli interview for you guys if it wasn't for this crappy 2020 COVID situation that we happened. But we'll do what we got next year.
We'll get you there. We're gonna
get there one day.
Just get ready, guys. Well, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get Anthony up to these big events, and he's gonna be there with you guys, basically, providing exclusive level content that you can't get anywhere else. The other beat reporters try, but we're gonna do it so much better. I promise you. We literally love this. We love to do this and create content for you guys more than anything. So I promise you, we're gonna take this to the next level. So you're gonna want to be here. You're gonna want to be around for the glow up of Fireside Giants. And go hit up our Instagram too. We have Fireside Giants Instagram. I post stuff there all the time. Obviously our Twitters. Yeah, where are you pointing?
That way. We're going to the moon, boy. We're going that way.
The Cowboys are going that way, and the Eagles are going that way.
We're going that way. And Tim, Tim, wink, wink. I think you're actually right about that. Just kidding. We know it. We know the people in the Giants.
Oh no, I know the Giants people watch because they're head of content production. He met a couple weeks ago. He was saying, "I watch you guys." They're watching, man. They're seeing it. You're gonna want to be around. I promise. I mean, we're not going anywhere, so you guys literally have no choice but to see it anyway. The girl who takes all the photos for the team. I don't know. Interview Jair Slater.
There's a few. I know Olivia Schmidt is one that's really good on Instagram, and there's Nikki Leopold. Those two are really good. So if you're talking about one of those two, then yeah. But if you're talking about somebody who works for the Giants, I don't know those, but I know that those two usually during the season they go to the games, but I don't know exactly who you're talking about. But those are actually That's a good idea. Nikki Leopold and Olivia Schmidt, those are good ideas. So maybe we'll reach out to them.
Yeah,
Interview the Giants social media manager. That'd be cool. Brandon's not the social media manager, is he?
No, but he could definitely help us get some people. And Brandon will come on, of course. He's a great guy, really big fan of his work. And look,
COD with him.
This is I have him on Xbox. I'll play COD with him any day. Imagine Jace Garrett watch you guys tear him apart. He probably did because I'll tell you this. You want to know something? I'll tell you this right now. I said all week long, throw to Sterling Shepard in the red zone. Get Dante Pettis more reps. Throw Sterling Shepard back shoulder fades. And we saw all of it this week.
Yeah, dude, it's weird. Everything that Alex requested to happen actually happened. It's really funny, dude. And like we were saying, more vertical strikes downfield, more seam shots to Pettis. Like it all happened. All of it happened. It was very, very, very interested, dude. Little suspicious. I think Jason Garrett might be a big Fireside Giants fan. And then somebody said something. Let me find. Michael said Anthony would totally fanboy if Judge came on. Dude, you have no idea. If I got to interview Judge on it,
I would just start running laps immediately. I would just take the computer and just start running laps. I know he's gonna get me for something. He's gonna get me for something, man. That guy, I mean, why don't we do jet sweeps with Slayton? Because we do them with Sterling Shepard to get touchdowns for 20.
Shepard's more agile going left to right, going sideways. So.
I don't trust Slayton with the ball in his hands. I think he fumbles too much when he's making moves too much. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, man.
Garrett took his son's advice. Is that what I am? I'm his son. I mean, if I have a dad, right? Interview Jason Garrett. Well, you know what? You know who we're gonna get? Mark Colombo. I actually follow Mark Colombo. He follows me. Mark Colombo follows me on Twitter.
Mark Colombo does follow Alex on Twitter, but I feel like we were a little harsh on Mark Colombo after he
would unfollowed me. He
my boy Joe Judge. I wasn't happy about that, so I don't know. I don't know if I could be cool with Mark Colombo right now. I have to side with my boy Joseph Judge.
Hey, I honestly, I'm gonna get him on here. I promise. I'm gonna get Mark Colombo. I'm gonna be like, what happened? Because I feel like, why would he want to talk to all the people that just sensationalize all of the news? They always make him look like the bad guy. I want to know the true story, from the source instead of through like Josina Anderson or whatever.
Dude, nice quote by Wayne Gallman. I'm sorry I caused drama. That's a good quote. You should be sorry. You gave me a heart attack, Wayne.
Seriously, I literally turned away for 1 second. I was like, we have this dub. It's in the bag. And then suddenly I see the ball flying out of his hands. And I'm like, did he just drop it?
No, dude, it was so funny. When he got the first down, I stood up. I was like, that's it. We got it. And then I was like.
It just
saw the ball just started rolling. I'm like, no, not like that.
I can't, man. I can't. Oh, God. And yeah, the Evan Ingram stuff just keeps going, man. The Evan Ingram hate just keeps happening, and justifiably. I just don't want to see him on the field anymore. Every time they target him, it's a bad thing. Every time. You see, they took him out of the game essentially, and bam, suddenly the Giants win.
I want to respond to Big Blue Gaming. He just said Fireside Giants needs a Discord. That's actually funny because I made one a while ago, but we didn't set it up fully and we didn't invite people. But we're going to figure out a way this offseason to get that to happen. And we're going to make a Fireside Giants because it's been created. We just have to distribute it, basically. That's the thing. I got to learn more about it. And I didn't have like a lot of time when I was at school to like really sit down and dive into Discord. So that's going to happen, Big Blue Game. And we're going to do that. And tune in, dude, because here's our announcement. 4,000 subs. You guys have been requesting it. We are going to do an Among Us stream to celebrate 4,000 subs and show some support to you guys. Have you guys come on, play some Among Us with us. We're going to do that. So, Big Nuts just answered your question. The Among Us stream. That was our
there you go.
Special.
Yeah, and for 5K, Anthony's going to twerk. I'm excited for that one.
That's the rumor that's going around is that Anthony Rivaldo might twerk for Fireside Giants fans at 5K subs. I don't know if that's true or not, but I guess we'll find out once we get there. And it might depend on how quickly we get there.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as the Airborne Cheeseburger doesn't screen record that.
Oh, he will. How do you not?
Yeah, I am sus now for that, Big Nuts. I might have to get voted off for that.
Honestly, though, Sterling Shepard, underrated. I don't think he's underrated at all. I value him. I value him a lot. I just think they underuse him every single week. You know, every week they underused him, except finally they started targeting him in man coverage, getting him open. Yes, Shepard, because Ice Sports says, do you think he's underrated? I was like, not at all. I think he's very, very valuable. And in fact, I think he's the perfect number 2 for a wide receiver 1 that can push the field. Perfect.
Actually, yeah, I do think that he is like, if the Giants get that wide receiver 1 that we're all like begging for them to get, right? You know, Shepard is the perfect number 2 receiver because he does separate. He runs really good routes. He's a red zone threat. Like, he's the perfect guy to take things on. I mean, you saw that even when we had Odell in Shepard's rookie season, when the offense was really clicking, when Eli was still playing well and Odell was having a monster year. Opposite of him, Shepard almost went for 1,000 yards and had 8 touchdowns as a rookie. Like, we've seen him as wide receiver 2, an absolute monster.
Mm-hmm. He's a beast.
Golden Tate play today? Golden Tate didn't play today, right?
No, he's
still out. Okay, that's right. Yeah,
I wonder if he comes back. Honestly, keep him away.
Honestly, yeah, I don't think he should.
Let Dante Pettis get his reps.
Austin Mack, even like, I think we got some good guys out there.
You don't need Tate right now. He's just going to demand and like
out there, but you know what I mean.
Who?
That's out. I say we have good guys out there, but you know, maybe I'm just
they're okay. Thoughts on Pettis getting more snaps? I called for this all week. All week I've been calling for Pettis to get more snaps. So happy that he did. You know, I do want to do the Curtis question because I see some people commenting on that. Parsons or wide receiver 1 if both available somehow. I'm going wide receiver 1 because I think that changes the dynamic of this offense. It depends who the wide receiver is, though.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't imagine both of those guys being available with the 32nd overall pick. But if they are,
a good one.
If they are, man, I don't know. That's really tough. And my answer to that for the rest of the time being is going to be, it depends what we do in free agency. Because if, you know, we sign a wide receiver that I think can be a wide receiver 1, then that's your answer. Then I want Micah Parsons. But if we don't, then I might lean towards receiver. But then again, who knows? Maybe we'll sign a linebacker in free agency that, you know, would fill Parsons' role. So, you know, it's tough to really like mock draft right now and say, we'll know for sure in March who we want in the draft, you know, like what positions once we get free agency out of the way. But, you know, for now, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see with that.
Yeah, no, we'll have to wait and see. But honestly, Jamar Chase, if he somehow fell, I highly doubt it, would be my pick. I mean, this offense needs the support. The defense is clearly very, very good, right? I think when they have the healthy pieces and they're going to add more guys, I believe, especially in the draft, this is going to be a very, very good unit, a very good team behind Patrick Graham and the schemes he's calling to develop these pass rushers. Like, just having Kyler Fackrell today meant so much. We saw, you know, Carter Coughlin barely got on the field. You saw Kyler Fackrell really make an impact. And I'll tell you what, he had 3 solo tackles. Cam Brown played well. I mean, Kyler had a sack at the end there.
Fackrell had 3 solo tackles today?
He had 3 solos. He had 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss, and 1 quarterback hit. He looked really good.
Wow, dude, that's really impressive coming off of an injury. Yeah, Yadam was active but barely played, to answer someone's question, Football Talk's question. He was active. He just barely played because Julian Love was playing CB2, and he played pretty well. He played pretty good, especially in the first half.
I think you might have an
answer.
Half,
defense in general started to struggle a little bit, but Julian Love might be that CB2 that we wanted. He might be the guy.
He might be, guys. That I can't believe it took this long for us to figure this out, though. That Julian Love should have been getting a chance at CB2 this whole time.
I know we've been begging for that for a while.
Yeah, and we spoke to Julian Love, and you know, he's made it his way through CB, cornerback. He's made his way through safety, free safety, strong safety. I would love to see him get an opportunity next year as our starting CB2, or at least bring in somebody who maybe is like a 3rd, 2nd round pick that can compete with him. You know, just make it competitive. That's all I want to see. Make that position competitive. Having 2 really good corners is huge for a team. And I'm telling you, CeeDee Lamb is no joke. Michael Gallup is no joke. Amari Cooper is no joke. And they did phenomenal today. And I'll tell you right now, their stats for the game. Dalton Schultz led the team with 70 yards. Michael Gallup had 49. CeeDee Lamb had 43. And Cooper had 41. They didn't do much. Like, the yardage was they all landed in the 40s. And that's pretty telling of how well the secondary played. And Patrick Graham played up a hell of a great scheme. To generate pass rush. It was really just impressive all around. I was blown away once again by the genius of Patrick Graham.
Yeah, Patrick Graham did an excellent job disguising coverages once again and taking those elite wide receivers that they have pretty much out of the game for the most part. Like, they started to play better in the second half, but for the most part, yeah, it was just such a great game plan by by Patrick Graham and great execution by Leonard Williams and the Giants defense, To answer Tim's question real quick, what do we think about Kyle Pitts? I think he's good, like really good, obviously. Tight end 1. Think he'll be gone before we pick. And if not, don't think he's something that the Giants would consider in the first round, just because I think that, even though we have a lot to say that we have said about Evan Ingram, I don't know if necessarily the Giants feel the same way as the fans.
You know who I like?
I think that
I really like.
I don't know. I think they like him.
I told Anthony.
Yeah, go ahead, Alex. You've said it 100 times to me. Go ahead and say it for the live.
Guys, Penn State tight end Pat Freimuth. I don't know if that's how you say his last name. Love that guy.
Alex plays is a big fan of him.
Heart. He got injured this year. I think he could drop maybe to the second round. If he's there in the second round, I am highly considering just trading Evan Ingram, drafting this guy Pat Freimuth. However you say his last name. This guy can ball. Like he lays the hits. He can block. He can catch passes. The guy is a monster. Go check out his highlights because you're gonna be like, he reminds me of like a blend of George Kittle and Travis Kelce. He's a little bit slower, just a little bit slower, but the guy finds ways to get open. He plays with serious heart. He balls out and he can block really well in the run game. Like that's the type of guy. And obviously, we saw Rutgers from Ohio State. He also looked really good. He was just slow. He's just extremely slow. He kind of reminds me of Caden Smith a little bit. He was a 5-star recruit, though.
Listen, here's my thing, though. Caden Smith is not slow, though. Like, every time he gets a ball in his hands, he surprises me. He had a spin move today. He had a juke move a few weeks ago. Like, he's so sneaky agile. It's so weird. Like, the defenders assume the same way that we do. Like, he's this big, slow guy, and then they come running in full head of steam. And then Caden Smith out of nowhere just like, whoop, makes a guy miss. He's done it a few times. It's crazy. That guy, Caden Smith's got some wheels, man. Don't discount my boy.
Caden Smith does have some wheels. Honestly, they should be using him more because, like you mentioned the other day, Jason Garrett tries to force Evan Ingram into this Jason Witten role, and I'd rather just use Caden Smith in that role if you're going to do that. You know what I mean? With the hitches and the big frame, because you see, whenever you see Evan Ingram run a hook route, he spreads his legs like really, really wide to try and expand his base because he doesn't have the body frame to be that Jason Witten style of guy. He tries to compensate with wide legs to try and shield off guys. It's interesting. It's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What we got here?
Yeah, dude, definitely a chance the Eagles beat them. Definitely a chance. I was talking about it earlier. This is Jalen Hurts playing to prove that he should be the starter next year. He's playing.
Oh, that's a great point.
He's going to play well. Like, he's going to put it all on the field today. Jalen Hurts could single-handedly put the Giants in the playoffs. It's possible. Like, this is something that we have to look out for. Absolutely, I think the Eagles could win tonight. I'm excited for the game. I think it's going to be a good one, and I think the Eagles definitely have a chance. And, everybody knows this. I hate Philadelphia, but I am rooting really hard for Philadelphia. Let's go Eagles, man. I'm going to start watching EDP religiously if the Eagles win the game.
No, the Eagles, man, like – They can win this game. Like you said, it comes down to Jalen Hurts. It really comes down to him. Don't make those rookie mistakes, those turnovers, those fumbles and interceptions. They got to protect the football. Washington has a very, very good defense. One of the best passers in the NFL. Their secondary, I think, holds team. I don't know the exact stats. I'll have to look it up. But they're doing really good. Holding other opposing teams in their passing game too, as well as the run game. And if Terry McLaurin is out, that's huge for the Eagles too. So. I honestly think this is a toss-up. I think it's like a 40% chance that the Eagles could win this game, which I will stick with. I'll take that. I'll take a 40%.
I'll take a 40% chance for sure. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, look, we've seen desperate teams. Like, think about you can't. Okay, McLaurin is playing, so not good for the Eagles at all. But what I will say is when you have players, that are coming in trying to save their jobs, essentially they're playing for 2021. You never know when they're going to go all out, balls to the wall, just go all out and try and get this win. I think that we're going to see a pretty decent performance. Like you mentioned, Jalen Hurts is playing for his starting role in 2021. And that means a lot. They have good receivers. They have Jalen Reagor. They have Alshon Jeffrey. I don't know if any of them are actually playing because they sat a bunch of guys. But they have Boston Scott. We know what Boston Scott can do to us. We've seen it happen over and over again. Don't rule out the Eagles right now. It's too soon. And Washington, all it takes is one bad hit to Alex Smith's leg, and he's out, and they have nobody behind him, right? They have nobody.
Yeah, he's hobbled. He had that calf injury. He's been dealing with some injuries. And they don't have Haskins to back him up anymore. It's Heineke, right? So if something were to happen, Alex Smith, and his health doesn't last him the full game, Heineke goes in there, the Eagles obviously have a good chance there. I just think the Eagles have a good chance. I know a lot of fans don't agree, but I think don't discount them yet. A lot of people didn't think the Giants had a chance. We won. Maybe Philadelphia can win too.
Yeah, absolutely. And before we close out the live stream, I want to talk about Daniel Jones's performance today, because this was a huge game for the Giants and Daniel Jones to really show us that he can be a solution and not a problem moving forward. I thought he protected the ball well. I thought he didn't make any really risky throws. I thought he made some dimes on going downfield on the verticals, which is what I would like to see more of in 2021. I think that he had a few off balls in the first half, but the second half he looked good. The second quarter, actually, he looked phenomenal. He had a couple touchdown passes. I think overall, I'm going to read you his stats right now. He finished with 229 yards and 2 touchdowns. I said I think he would throw for 250 yards today. I was a little bit off by that by a couple, 21 yards, 2 scores. The interception was Evan Ingram's fault. Who knows? Maybe he has a way better game if Evan Ingram doesn't drop those 2 passes. You know what I mean? I think
that was 40 yards taken off. That was 40 yards taken off. That's right there.
Yeah, yep. It was 40 yards, and I think he actually reacted well to the pressure. He held onto the ball, and I loved the bluff this week. I loved the bluff this week when he said that he was going to be a pocket passer, but instead he actually took off running. He had a couple of nice zone reads. Dude. We called that one too.
They were totally lying about that, bro. That was such a lie. And yeah, Big Nuts, good point, dude. Daniel Jones's pocket presence today, I think, might have been the best game in the pocket from him throughout his career yet. He looked really smart. He was sensing the pressure, feeling it. There was one play I noticed where he actually did drift into Andrew Thomas, but he still had the wherewithal to get out of it and find his lane to the right after that. But there was a lot of moments where I saw the pocket start to collapse and Jones holding on to it with 2 hands, looking around, finding a spot, and then stepping up to throw. He did a great job. I'm really proud of the way that Daniel Jones played. He absolutely has earned a 3rd season with the Giants. If you disagree, that's fine. I understand. But for me, he's absolutely earned a 3rd season with the Giants. And I do still believe that if the Giants put enough pieces around him and all this, everything goes into aligns correctly for him, we could see a year 3 breakout for Daniel Jones. Really, I believe that he's shown a lot of good stuff, especially in big moments like this. I think he did a great job handling the pressure.
I think so too. And this was the game that we needed to see, right? That, they use a little bit more creativity on offense. They got some receivers downfield. They gave Daniel Jones the autonomy to make those throws, get the ball into your receiver's hands. That seam route throw to Dante Pettis was phenomenal. A couple throws to Sterling Shepard were very, very good. He missed a few. There was one underthrow to Darius Slayton on the left side, but I think that was the only throw I can recall that was the one that stood out to me. And I'm willing to forget about it because of how well he played the rest of the game. And I think, you get him a wide receiver 1, you get Saquon back, that offensive line, a little bit more continuity in 2021. And I think we're looking like a seriously different team. And I'm excited to see what they do to actually fuel him. And if they don't move on from him, and I don't think they will, because those big 3 quarterbacks, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and Trevor Lawrence will probably be gone by the time we're on the board. I think, we go with a player that's going to help him. Fuel that fire, give him more playmakers.
I know that they won't move on from him, and I haven't even said this on any streams or anything yet, but because this was from a few weeks ago, I told Alex about this. I did have a text from somebody who's got a source within the Giants. We don't have many sources. We don't get a lot of insider information, but I did get that Joe Judge fully believes in Daniel Jones. This was way before he even said that out loud. Joe Judge isn't going to move on from Daniel Jones in the offseason. I know that for a fact. That was told to me. I know that Joe Judge has full confidence they're not going to move on from him. So I know that much. And somebody in the chat is getting me hot right now saying Daniel Jones can't throw the ball deep. What are you watching, dude? What are you watching? Are you watching the same games as us? Daniel Jones does throw the ball deep. That's what he does best. It's what he does better than anything. He is a deep ball thrower. That's his best attribute, is that he's accurate throwing the ball downfield. And I'm about to throw out some stats for you real quick. Throwing the ball outside to the right, 20-plus yard throws, 8 for 13, 301 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, and a 95.6 PFF grade when throwing deep to the right sideline. Deep down the middle, 6 for 12, 163 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks, 135.4 NFL quarterback rating, 95 PFF grade. Throwing to the left, a little bit worse, but still good. 77.4 PFF grade, 4 for 14, 135 yards, and 1 touchdown. He has not thrown an interception when throwing the ball 20-plus yards downfield. That dude has not thrown an inaccurate ball that's led to an interception downfield. He has gone off every time he's thrown the ball downfield. We've been hitting on this all season. You want us to talk about his mid-range throwing stats of PFF grades? It's not the
Spare
same,
this
not
man.
as good,
Spare
but
this man.
all of them are amazing. At one point this year, he had a 99.9
Spare this man.
PFF grade down the deep middle one point this season. We've got the stats. You don't. Daniel Jones knows how to throw the ball deep. Stay tuned for the deep ball film breakdown that's coming out soon. You guys requested it. It's going to happen, and I can't wait to do it and prove everybody wrong. Danny Dime season, boys. Danny Dime season. I need to see playoff dimes. I need it. I need that. Let's go, Philly.
Anthony just put his whole Sopranos act on right there. I thought he was going to take that guy out to the back and just shoot him. Just shoot him dead. That was a massacre. That was a massacre.
That was Joe Pesci and Goodfellas. I took him to the back room.
White Lotus has left the stream.
Yeah, we have the stats to back it up, dude. Daniel
God.
Jones is one of the most accurate deep ball throwers in the NFL. Look up any PFF stat. It will all back it up. And if you go watch the film, promise you'll see the same thing as me. He's been so accurate throwing the ball downfield. He's been great, dude. And that's where he's impressed me the most, because that's the hardest thing to master. He'll eventually master the underneath stuff, but the fact that he's so good throwing the ball deep is what tells me he could be a really good quarterback in this league. And someone said, I think Tim said it, he could have that year 3 breakout like Josh Allen, where they get that wide receiver one like Diggs. I said that the other day on one of our episodes. That's absolutely true. I can totally see that happening. Can't wait. I mean, that's my boy Daniel Jones. I'll defend him, man. I'll defend him just as well as Andrew Thomas does. I'll stand there. I can't block like he does, but I will stand there and take the heat for him.
I mean, that was legendary. I gotta clip that and post that, because that was a legendary just thrashing of that good sir, Mr. White Lotus. I'm so sorry. We still love you. I mean, Anthony might not, but I still love you.
Still love you. I love all our fans.
Legendary. Appreciate it. Matt, I appreciate it. The Hakeem Nicks jersey, people were getting confused, because before on the front, people thought it was an Evan Ingram jersey. I had to switch that around right before the podcast, right before the live stream, because I figured I'd get roasted like crazy if people thought that was a Evan Ingram jersey. So bad. So bad. But, guys, much love for joining the live stream and Anthony's rant. I'm going to be clipping that. I'm going to be posting it on social media. White Lotus has been canceled. That did happen. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. We've had a lot of people in here. Almost got to 100 views at one point. 100 people in here. So, this is what we do it for. We're trying to make this a big, big platform for you guys to enjoy. Airborne Cheeseburger, I got the recording. Don't worry.
We're going to clip it. We're going to clip it. And as always, guys, thank you so much, and enjoy the game later. I'll be tweeting about it. I'll be, trying to get some clips up and talking some smack about Washington, trying to fuel the fire for us tonight. If we make the playoffs, man, we might have to do a late night stream. We might hit the 3-peat tonight. We might see you guys for 3rd time tonight. Let's go. I really hope so, man. I really hope so. A
midnight stream. That would make me so happy. A midnight stream to talk about this playoff team, who we're playing, what's going on. And the state of this team right now. No injuries. I saw Jabril Peppers go down a little bit, so we'll try and get some updates on that once they come out. But as always, guys, much love to all of you. Do it for you guys as always, and we'll catch you a little bit later.
Let's go Giants, baby. Let's go!